What's up, guys? DD Quad here, back again, once again. This time bringing you my week 4 matchup of the CPC majors. Yeah, week 4. I'm sorry, I don't know why I forgot that. Anyway, this week we're facing off against Gypsy, coach of the Sharpedo or Sydney Sharpedos, right? Anyway, sorry, I'm just a little all over the place today, I guess, in this recording. And you know how it goes. Only one take to do this, and we aren't restarting. Whew, okay, let's just go ahead and jump right into team preview as we are currently 2-1 in the season and looking for that third win. So looking at his team, he has Celesteela, Latios, Crocodile, Decidueye, Mesprit, Greninja, Lickilicky, Lycanroc, Dayform, Marini, and Mega Charizard X. That's quite the offensive and pretty scary team, but I feel like I've put together a pretty solid team that has potential to really break down his threats and hopefully win me the game. So starting off the bat, we have my first win con being Cosmic Power Clefable with Moonblast and Flamethrower to do some damage and Soft Boil to boil back up. I decided to go Magic Guard just because I figured nothing on his team really want to set up against me, and I figured Toxic and Burn and Rocks might be a little bit of a threat to me, so I decided to go ahead and just go Magic Guard. Next up, we have Garchomp, which I knew could break anything on his team after a Swords Dance, and Fire MZ could help me deal with that Celesteal, which is the only real big threat to Clefable being able to sweep easily. Next up, I have my Roserade going with the Toxic Spike set this week, mainly because a lot of his things on the ground did not appreciate getting Toxic Spikes up, and that would also make it easier for my Mega Clefable, or not my Mega Clefable, just my regular Clefable to set up and start sweeping. Next up, I have Bisharp with the Choice Scarf knockoff, just because it was able to get some great damage off on Latios, Mesprit, Decidueye, and just those mons in general. Being able to get the priority knockoff going would allow me to avoid, not the priority, just the boosted speed knockoff to avoid things like substitute on Latios. Yeah, so I really just want to get everything's leftovers knocked off and just make it, again, easier for Clefable to win if nothing could get recovery, because outside of Latios and a couple other things, there was really just no way for him to be able to recover back up. Next up, I wanted to make it easier for my Garchomp to sweep, so I decided to bring a Tailwind Zatu this week. Also, just kind of make it easier against potential hazards trying to get set up on me from the likes of this Crocodile, Mesprit, and Lycanroc Dayform, and Marini if he wants to set up the Toxic Spikes, which wouldn't be a real big issue for my team, mainly because Garchomp is the only thing affected by it. But anyway, just to kind of scare him off, and then Nightshade just to get off that consistent damage on all of his threats. And then lastly, I have Cobalion as my main special check, mainly because I don't have anything better to take on hits from Greninja, so I wanted something that I could eat up uh, at least 3 hits from Greninja and then be able to retaliate back. So that's kind of the thought process there. A lot of bulky offense, and then really just relying on Garchomp to break down all his major threats, and then just allow Clefable to come in and just sweep. So let's go ahead and hop into the game and see how we did. Looking at his team, I was expecting that Crocodile to maybe be a bulky set to kind of set up rocks, or maybe even a Choice Scarf Revenge Killer. Mega Charizard X, I was expecting some sort of Dragon Dance sense because that's all it really runs. Wasn't really sure it's going to be bulky or defensive, but bulky would make sense against my team, just how defensive it is. Celesteela, I was really just expecting a straight up defensive set just because it could check a lot of big threats on my team, like the Garchomp, Roserade, Clefable. Mega Latios was expecting just to bring Defog since I do have a lot of hazard setters. Mesprit was expecting more of an offensive healing wish set that really help with his all of his mons getting healed back up, and then Greninja was just a really good matchup against my mon team, probably just a choice specs or life orb set. So let's just go ahead and hop right into it. I'm going to go ahead and lead off with Bisharp, hoping that his Mesprit or Latios would want to lead, but he's going to go ahead and go with his Celesteela. I'll make the safe and easy switch out into my Exatu, as I can just go ahead and set up a quick Tailwind. I just want to scout out what the Charizard would do, so I'm going to go ahead and just fire off a Nightshade, as he's going to go ahead and fire off a Dragon Claw and do a solid almost 50%. Expecting him to now want to go for maybe like a Fire Punch. I'm going to go ahead and go out to my Garchomp, as he's going to go ahead and just roost up. At this point, I know he's going to switch out, so I'm going to go ahead and go for a Swords Dance. And now when I calc this, I made the mistake of just calculating offensive Mesprit, and this was an easy kill, but unfortunately he's a very bulky Mesprit, and going to be able to lose that hit pretty easily, but at least I can go ahead and just 2-hit KO him. But this really sucks because now this is no longer checked to a lot of things like Charizard, and with Tailwind up, it could have checked things like Latios and Greninja. But unfortunately, he's going to be able to pursuit me as I try to go ahead and save this mon. Knowing that I can live any hit from him since he's most likely choice locked, I can just go ahead and fire off an X Scissor onto his incoming Latios and live any hit, which he fires off, I guess, an HP ground and doesn't do too much, as I'm able to then go ahead and just fire off another X Scissor. Now, not going to let this Charizard get a free turn to set up and start setting up maybe subs potentially. I'm going to go ahead and just fire off close combats, as he's going to be able to just set up the +2, and I'm not really going to be able to do anything. I'm going to go ahead and just try and volt switch out, but as you'll see here, due to me not being unaware, he's going to be able to just straight up one-shot me with his Charizard, and that's pretty much the game, honestly. I'm going to try and whittle him down, but he pretty much just has, and we'll see as he goes, everything just gets KO'd, and he's going to get the easy 4-0 against me. Yeah, not a whole lot to say here. I really just didn't prep for the Mega Charizard well this game, and letting my Garchomp go down a little too early really just kind of screwed me over there. But again, I just didn't have a very good matchup for Mega Charizard X, and that's on me for poor team building. And hopefully that won't happen again. But yeah, that's pretty much the game. Sorry it was kind of a short one against Gypsy. He kind of hopped on as a replacement coach, so kind of sucks, but that's what it is. So now your Philadelphia Fanpies are 2-2 on the season. I'm not sure my differential. I don't think it's all that good, all that bad. I don't know. I think it's positive, but moving forward, we know what we need to fix, and hopefully we can keep on bounce back next week against Damos. I'm not sure. Anyway, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.